Hi everyone, PC Joe here, and I've been asked a question on how to convert an AIZ mission to be more focused as a pilot. You would do that through the parameters option of the mission, and I'm actually going to demo for you that right now. So same as usual, you would open it inside of multiplayer, so browser, go to host, leave it as LAN because I want to play the game as solo. Or I could switch it to multiplayer if I wanted other friends to join me. I'm going to use a Tanoa map, but it doesn't matter which mission or map you use it on. I'm still going to select the group commander, so I've got all those support options, but I'll show you how to break away from your squad once you're inside of the mission. I'm going to go to parameters up in the top right there, and now you can see we've got a heap of options. Now I'm not going to go through all of these, but I'll show you the ones that are probably going to be important to you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disable warp points. So you can set the value that you start with, or each player starts with, or you can disable them outright, which means that you can pretty much spawn as much stuff as you like. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disable infantry. We really don't need infantry running around on the ground if we're going to be in a plane. By selecting disable infantry, it will automatically increase the vehicle presence around the map. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change the vehicle number to more. So we want more vehicles floating around, so let's double the normal vehicles that would be on patrol and in random locations around the map. And we're going to increase the vehicle aggressiveness to competent. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to initial generated tasks, and we're going to go 0. Now the reason we're disabling them is because not all tasks are going to be jet friendly. So let's go in there and just 0 these off. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's say I want to focus on more air to ground attacks. I'm actually going to disable helos and jets. So you can actually increase helicopters if you wanted to do more air-to-air role, but I'm going to disable them because we're going to be doing air-to-ground. And we've also got jets here, which we can increase to crazy numbers. So we actually have this set up to, I think, 15 for a Nimitz mission that we have, where we actually all launch off the top of a Nimitz in FA-18s, and the mission is completely focused on air combat. But I'm going to disable that because we're going to be doing CAS. And I think that is all we really need to do. One thing I'm going to do is, because I'm a bit hardcore, and now this is completely up to you, is I'm actually going to set the AI reinforcement response to intense. Now what that will most likely generate, there's many different scenarios that generates out to, but one of the major ones will be if I get shot down and I eject, the enemy will most likely send in special forces by a helicopter to insert near the crash site and hunt me down and kill me. My job will be to get to a safe location for extraction before they take me out. Alright, so, but if you find that too difficult, like Spec Ops are being inserted to hunt you down, you might want to switch that off altogether or just put it onto rare. Alright, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go into the mission now. I'm going to go continue.
Be advised, support units are now on standby. Out.
Alright, so now that I'm inside the mission, the war points have been disabled, so I'll be able to spawn anything I want. That includes as many infantry units as I like. But I'm going to break away from these, my AI team at the moment, by pressing U. And it brings up the group management system. I need to create a squad to be part of group management. So this is a bit weird. I have to create the squad before I can leave it. Alright, so now I'm out of the squad. I can create a new squad. I'm Charlie 1-2 now. And I'm by myself. But I still have all of the support options like artillery, supply drop, and helicopter transport. So if I get into trouble, I can call for help. Okay, so I want to create, now I disabled the vehicles, the tasks I should say, so I'm going to come over to this whiteboard, if I can ever get out of that menu, and I'm actually going to specifically select the units that I want. Now I don't have to worry about wall points anymore, so I can go crazy, but I'm going to make sure that I select things that I can actually blow up. So let's say I want to request an artillery. So this first option here is to destroy an artillery unit at a random location. There's the mission. I'm actually going to select another one. I'll select a destroy anti-air for a bit of challenge. I need to destroy a device. So devices are harder because you can't lock onto them. You're going to have to drop a bomb on it. I can even choose a weapons cache, which is really hard to even see from the plane, so you're going to have to use probably your whatever the targeting pod to try and track it down. I can actually select assassinate officer, so I've got to try and drop a bomb on him, and we'll throw in another anti-air unit somewhere around there. So I've actually told it that I want it to randomly generate a heap of plane-friendly missions. So I'd hop into a pilot's uniform. This helo pilot will have to do. So here you can see you could spawn anything you wanted, so I could pop out a few tanks if I like. I could run over to here. Now this is quite stretched out, this this fob, so there are actually separate spawn locations. So if you are a pilot, you can spawn down this end, or if you're whatever, you can spawn down that end. And most of the maps are configured that way. So when you spawn at this end, you've actually got the option to be able to create some more missions, and you can rearm your character, and you can then also spawn your planes without having to worry about wall points and shit like that. So I could go out, I could create enough missions so that it doesn't affect the performance of my game, go out, wipe out all of these objectives, come back, spawn a couple of more and get back into it. Now if we actually go into Zeus, and let's hop over to somewhere, there's actually one really close here, somewhere where we can see it better. Here we go. Alright, so there's an objective here somewhere, which is to destroy this artillery unit, and you can see that there's no AI guards or infantry guards. There's also no infantry patrols. There's simply a vehicle that you have to destroy. Now usually I don't really see any vehicles here, or if they're here I can't see them, but it does normally generate more vehicles. Let's hop over to here. Than normal, because there is no AI infantry presence. I keep saying AI, but it's infantry. So you can see here we've got this guy who can't drive, we've got this guy here, we've got this guy over here. So you can see that there's a fair few additional vehicles around this objective, which is right here. So you've got more stuff you can blow up. So there you go. That's how you would do it. You would do everything that I just said, and off you go, and you can hunt down, blow stuff up. So basically you can configure AIZ to work any way that you would like, whether it be to focus on tank, helicopter, plane, whether that plane would be air to ground or air to air, completely and utterly up to you. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you guys next time.